Welcome to Headline Hub Updates. Subscribe and press the bell icon for more updates. Tonight, as tensions rise in the Indo-Pacific, a tiny island stands as a colossal symbol of American power: Guam. More than a tropical paradise, Guam is a fortress and a critical linchpin in the U.S. strategy to maintain peace in a region on edge. In the high-stakes chess match between Washington and Beijing, Guam is a queen on the board, unmatched in power and reach. Its airfields launch bombers to flashpoints in hours, not days. Its deep-water port shelters nuclear submarines patrolling the Pacific. As China's military might grows, Guam looms larger than ever in Pentagon planning. It's the westernmost U.S. territory, a piece of America planted in the Pacific, giving it a unique and powerful role. When crisis erupts, Guam is the first responder, projecting American influence across thousands of miles. For allies like the Philippines and partners like Taiwan, Guam's formidable U.S. presence is profound reassurance. From Guam, the U.S. can respond to threats in hours, not days. A rapid deployment capability known as forward presence. Guam is the embodiment of this concept, an unsinkable aircraft carrier always ready. Its continuous investment in defenses and advanced hardware sends a clear message: America is committed, resolved, and present. Guam is the anchor of American strategy, the shield for its allies, and a critical factor in the balance of power in the 21st century. In military planning, the tyranny of distance is a major challenge, especially in the vast Pacific. Guam's location is its superpower. Situated in the western Pacific, it's about 1,500 miles from Manila, 1,700 from Taipei, and 1,600 from Tokyo. This places Guam in the second island chain, a strategic line of defense and influence. Instead of launching missions from Hawaii or the U.S. West Coast, the military can operate from Guam's forward position. A B-52 from Guam can reach the South China Sea in hours. Naval vessels can be near the Philippines in days. In modern conflict, the first 24-48 hours are decisive. Guam's proximity means the U.S. can shape events and deter aggression before a crisis spirals. Unlike bases in Japan or South Korea, Guam is outside the immediate reach of many Chinese missiles, providing strategic depth. It's far enough to be defensible, close enough to be relevant, a vital staging area and logistical hub. In conflict, forces and supplies can be marshaled on Guam before moving forward. For the Philippines and Taiwan, this geography is a game changer. American help is just over the horizon. Guam transforms the Pacific from empty ocean into a space where U.S. power is always present. It's an indispensable part of a layered defense strategy for the region. Guam's location turns distance from a liability into an American advantage. One of Guam's most overlooked strengths is its political status. It's a U.S. territory, not a foreign base. This means the U.S. has full sovereignty, no need for host nation permission, no risk of eviction, no restrictions on forces or weapons. Unlike Japan or South Korea, where operations depend on local politics, Guam offers operational freedom and certainty. Decisions are made in Washington, not subject to foreign approval. In a Taiwan crisis, Japan might hesitate to allow U.S. operations from its soil, but Guam faces no such constraints. The U.S. can unilaterally use Guam to support Taiwan, sending a strong signal of deterrence to Beijing. China knows American resolve on Guam isn't hostage to third-party politics. For the Philippines, this sovereignty is crucial. U.S. bases there closed in the 1990s, and current agreements still require mutual consent. Guam, however, is a constant, permanent, unshakable, and always available for long-term planning and investment. This permanence turns Guam into a hardened fortress allies can count on, regardless of shifting political winds elsewhere. Guam's sovereignty removes diplomatic uncertainty from the equation. It's the most reliable power projection platform in the Indo-Pacific. For allies, Guam is a guarantee. America's presence is not just promised, it's permanent. That reliability is a deterrent in itself. Guam isn't just strategic, it's armed to the teeth. The island hosts some of the most advanced U.S. military assets, earning it the nickname, the tip of the spear. Anderson Air Force Base supports a continuous bomber presence, B-52s, B-1s, and stealthy B-2s, all capable of striking anywhere in the region. Naval Base Guam's Apra Harbor is home to nuclear-powered fast-attack submarines, silent, hard to detect, and able to launch cruise missiles with precision. Their forward deployment means they can patrol the South China Sea or Taiwan Strait in days. Guam is also being transformed into one of the most heavily defended places on Earth. The US has deployed THAAD missile defense and is investing billions in a 360-degree, multi-layered shield, Patriot, Aegis Ashore, advanced radars, and more. This combination of offensive and defensive power makes Guam a formidable fortress. Bombers and submarines are the spear, missile defenses are the shield. Guam isn't just a launch pad, it's a survivable launch pad, able to endure and operate even under attack. This dual capability ensures Guam's decisive role in any regional conflict. It's a credible, resilient deterrent against aggression. Guam is the essential third point in a strategic triangle connecting the US with the Philippines and Taiwan. In any crisis, Guam is the bridge, vital for logistics, command, and military reinforcement. It's the rear area support base enabling frontline defense. For the Philippines, Guam is increasingly integrated into defense planning, serving as the primary hub for supplying upgraded bases under the Enhanced Defense Cooperation Agreement. In a West Philippine Sea crisis, U.S. aircraft from Guam could provide intelligence and support to Philippine forces. In a confrontation, Guam is the launchpad for U.S. forces coming to the aid of their treaty ally. For Taiwan, Guam's role is even more critical. Should China attempt an invasion, Guam would be the principal base for U.S. intervention, striking invasion fleets, disrupting blockades, and supporting air operations. Its distance from the conflict zone allows safer, sustained operations. This triangular relationship is a powerful deterrent. China must account for a rapid, powerful U.S. response from Guam. Guam ties the security of the first island chain to the full might of the U.S. military. Any aggression risks drawing in the United States. Guam's central role is a fundamental reason why peace, however fragile, has been maintained. Guam's importance has grown alongside China's military rise. China's anti-access area denial strategy aims to keep U.S. forces at bay, especially in a Taiwan conflict. U.S. bases in Japan and South Korea are in the crosshairs, but Guam is a tougher target. China's DF-26 Guam killer missile can reach the island, prompting massive U.S. investment in missile defense. Guam is now a frontline bastion in great power competition. Its existence forces China to solve a difficult problem. Neutralizing Guam would require a massive, risky missile strike, an act of war. Even then, Guam's robust defenses make success uncertain. Targeting Guam diverts Chinese resources and complicates their plans. Guam acts as a strategic spoiler, introducing uncertainty and deterrence. As a hardened, sovereign U.S. hub, Guam counters China's strategy and ensures the U.S. remains a key player in regional security. For the Philippines and Taiwan, Guam's presence is a direct benefit. Guam's military power is the muscle behind America's oldest and most important security commitments in the region. For the Philippines, the 1951 Mutual Defense Treaty means both nations will defend each other if attacked. Guam makes this promise credible. Its proximity allows immediate U.S. support, not just words. For Taiwan, the Taiwan Relations Act obligates the U.S. to provide means for self-defense and signals grave concern over any non-peaceful change. Guam is the key to turning concern into credible military options. It's the most logical platform for U.S. intervention to defend Taiwan. Treaties and acts are words. Guam's steel and runways are the reality. The U.S. has both the will and the capacity to stand by its partners. Guam's silent presence is a crucial part of the strategic backdrop, reminding all parties of the high stakes. It's the fortress that gives America's promises real teeth. Guam's strategic role is rooted in history. During World War II, its occupation and recapture highlighted its value. Afterward, it became a massive forward base for the final push against Japan. Its airfields hosted B-29 bombers for the campaign that helped end the war. In the Vietnam War, Andersen Air Force Base was a key hub for B-52 bombing missions and logistics. Guam also became a haven for refugees, showing its capacity for humanitarian missions. More recently, bombers from Guam supported operations in Iraq and Afghanistan, demonstrating global reach. Guam has repeatedly served as a staging area for disaster relief, such as after Typhoon Haiyan in the Philippines. This dual-use capability, hard power and soft power, makes Guam invaluable. Its proven track record gives current and future plans a solid foundation. Allies like the Philippines know Guam will be ready in a crisis, because it always has been. Guam's legacy is proof of its enduring strategic importance. Looking ahead, Guam's role as the Pacific's sentinel is only growing. The US-China rivalry is the defining challenge of our time, and Guam is now a frontline state. The Pentagon is investing heavily to make Guam resilient and able to operate under sustained attack. The centerpiece, a 360-degree integrated air and missile defense system, far beyond today's THAAD. This Fortress Guam concept ensures America's most important Pacific asset remains survivable. The buildup signals U.S. commitment to the region and its allies. To China, it's a warning. Military action will come at a high cost. Guam is the cornerstone of credible deterrence in the Indo-Pacific. As long as its bombers, submarines, and defenses stand ready, Guam will remain the Pacific's sentinel and a guarantor of security. Its role is not diminishing, it's only just beginning.